last year? Are there new wrinkles you try to throw at them at this point, or is it just a matter of playing better? Or how do you approach a game like this for what it means?
Yeah, no, I mean, hopefully mostly just play better. I think luckily our group has been good really from day one for a while about, tweaking little things, and I would say slight adjustments, but wrinkled, slight adjustment, call it whatever you want. They're good. I think, we got to find a way hopefully to defend them better, score a little better, just in general be better. I think our group feels confident about that.
Were there things you learned from that last game not too long ago there that?
Well, it's some of the same things. I think, particularly in the first half, it feels like, they get into the free throw line, keep Kyle Lowry off the free throw line. You got to be disciplined, and it's not anything tricky. It's just, there's a discipline that comes with it, and a toughness, a mental toughness that comes with it. DeRozan, the same thing. Make them make tough shots, take tough shots. Maybe we can take away a few of the other guys a little bit better. But it's and offensively, I think if we could, I think in the half court, maybe the turnovers are something that's really hurt us against them, and I think we tend to believe that if we play faster, we play more in the open court, we'll have less turnovers, and when we're slow and those things, then at times that can become a problem.
They've been reminded, don't bite on the pump fake.
Oh yeah, no, it's they had definitely a few of those reminders this morning.
Like last year when you guys at this time already clinched everything and just sort of easing in the playoffs, is this kind of a better approach, worse approach, knowing that you're playing for still seeding, home court advantage? Does that change anything with you?
Well, I think being in it right now and having something to play for, and the sharpness that it requires, whether it be in the morning at practice, tonight in the games, I think you could say it's a little bit better. I think we're going to have to push it, physically harder. And so, it's always that balance between being really sharp with your game and, hopefully being in a place where physically you feel great going into the playoffs. So, I think too much is said about last year, and I think there was a lot of success. And hopefully if we can, match that or more, then no matter how we get there, it's going to be tough once you get to the playoffs.
Phoenix kind of continued a trend where you had a really good second half. What's going right in the second halves that maybe isn't necessarily going right in the first halves?
It seems, I don't think it's not the same thing every night. Hopefully, I think our group takes a lot of pride in having a high basketball IQ, including defensively. They get hopefully a little bit smarter as the game goes on, understand maybe, what's important, and maybe they can turn up the defense or just what needs attention and focus, and to some degree maybe offensively the same thing. And but each night it could be defense one night, offense another, turnovers, make shots, intensity, rebounding, all those things. And so, we started the first 5 or 6 minutes the other night, we were good, and it was the next 5 or 6 we weren't. So every game kind of takes on its own life.
Not to be specific to Demarre, but when a player leaves a team and goes to another team, how much institutional knowledge do they take with them? Is it any help to the new team, or not really a factor at all?
It probably varies a little bit. It probably varies on maybe the coaching staff or the team that they're playing for, and is it somebody that really changes a lot game to game and opponent to opponent, or is it coaching staff and a team that has its kind of principles and doesn't change much game to game. So I can't speak for really Toronto or any other coaching staff and other players that have been here and now are other places, and so I'm sure there's probably quite a bit of variation.